From the depths of the ocean comes one of the world's most greatest yet misunderstood creatures. Every year, 100 people approximately are attacked by sharks. Every year, approximately 12 people are killed by sharks. Every year, over 100 million sharks are killed for food, profit, and personal gain. And yet, when we, you, me, anyone, we go for a swim, or we hear on the news, someone's been attacked by a shark, someone's been killed by a shark, and we think it's okay for people to go out and cull the sharks and kill them because someone's attacked one, or someone's been attacked by one. Yet we can go and kill 100 million sharks every year. We know that there are sharks in the water. We know that there are risks when we go swimming in the ocean, local creeks, anywhere we go swimming there is risks involved, whether it may be a shark, a crocodile, a poisonous fish. We choose to go out there knowing the risks, and yet we think the shark has to pay for doing what it has to do for survival, seeing something as a food source, when we see their entire species as a food source, as a commodity. If you see a house burning down, you don't run in there because you're fully aware of the dangers, because there's no joy in running into a burning house. But there is joy, there is pleasure, there is even potential profit made from the oceans, whether it's fun, swimming, videos, and yet people still go in there. Why? Because you have fun, but you won't run into a burning house. But when you go in there knowing the risks and you pay the consequences, the shark has to suffer. 100 million sharks. 100 million as opposed to 12 people. 100 million sharks are exploited every year just for their fins, for their meat, for whatever it might be. Millions of sharks killed just for their fins. Just for their fins alone. The rest of their body, their alive body that's had their limbs cut off and left to sink and suffer and be eaten slowly alive by fish. It's a common saying that sharks will attack people or bodyboarders when they're swimming in the water, believing that we're a seal, one of the shark's main food sources. 100 people every year are attacked by sharks, but only 12 die. Is it because the shark realizes that we're not the food source that it's after? Do you go in the water, even though you can't see anything in the water? You go in there anyway. Can the shark see you as clearly? Can the shark even see you half as well? I'm sure the shark can see better than you, but when it's coming up from the bottom of the ocean, when it can see the shadow of a figure above, when it's hungry, when it knows it has to eat, when it is a meat predator, it has to eat meat to survive. It'll come up, it'll chomp down on whatever its victim may be. Hopefully it might be a seal, but the day it's a person is the day that hundreds of sharks extra will die. The day that people will cull sharks, the day that our government, the Australian government, thinks it's all right to put a price on a shark's head. Would it be the same shark? How can we prove that? Just because it's attacked somebody? And the people, fishermen, are given permission to go there and hunt down that one particular shark. But how many sharks are they going to capture and kill before they find that one shark that attacked that surfer that was trying to do what it needed to do to survive? You tell me. Next time you go for a swim, you just realize that you're going out there because you want to go out there and enjoy yourself, but you know for a fact, doesn't matter if it's Australian shores, American shores, Chinese shores, Japanese shores, Indonesian shores, anywhere across the planet. You know for a fact there is creatures, whether it's a shark or anything else out there, that can and will hurt you. But it is for survival. It isn't out of revenge. It's out of natural instinct. It's what it has to do. It doesn't come onto the land seeking you. You go into its home and it finds you. If you stay out of the water, the shark will not attack you or anyone you love or whatever it might be. There's dozens of different species, hundreds of different species of sharks. There is over 7 billion people on this planet. 7 billion unappreciative people who exploit sharks. One of the most beautiful predators on this planet. But it doesn't come into your home and attack you, so why do you go there and attack it? If you have to eat to survive, so be it. Sharks get fished, fish get fished. But don't go out there hunting something just because it has hurt you. Or hurt someone you loved, or hurt someone you don't even know that you've read about on the TV. It's not a competition on who's the toughest guy for hunting down a defenseless shark in the ocean against spear guns and fishing trawlers and all that sort of thing. So, When you look at something, we have to do what we have to survive. But you don't exploit and wipe out a species for just taking its fins off one by one and letting it drown a slow, painful death. It's like the Aborigines. If they hunt something, they'll use every single piece of it. That's because they have to. It's because it's the right thing to do. But if you think it's okay just to let something suffer, you're no better than any shark. You're at the bottom of the ocean floor as far as I'm concerned. So if you want to make a difference, don't support the cull, support the Australian Anti-Shark Finning Alliance, and be a better person. Because sharks will survive with your help.